Hello, testing 1 2 1 2 1 2. How is everyone doing tonight? Sunday night, hell let loose action here on the Berserker Cast channel. This is a little bit of preseason, I guess you could say, for the APL. We have two teams that have never featured on the channel before. Otter versus a coalition of 509th and 2, is it A or RB? I believe the second is going to be manning the tanks, if I heard correctly, and 509 is going to be the infantry cohort. What we know is these two teams are going to be playing together during the APL, so they will have a unified logo in the future. Shout out to you guys for coming to join the stream here. I hope you guys enjoy this one. We should be flipping any moment here. I'll let you know the moment we do. Until then, though, let's get back to the music and yeah, chill out and enjoy. Get some drinks, get some food, kick your feet back, load it on the TV, because competitive hella loose is about to kick off here on the channel. Unexpected stream, weren't planning for this one, signed up last moment. We will also have, for you fine ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow, Phoenix versus the Circle. That is confirmed, and we'll be getting ready for that one also. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the map has changed. We are going to be starting here in about a minute. Not too bad. About 10 minutes late on this one. From the ETA of the start time that I was aware of. So we'll be getting started very, very shortly here. We're going to be on SME today. St. Marigles. And this also is not going to be a full 49v49. I believe we're at 35 v35 or 27. I think it's 35. So it is, yeah, the Otter Lodge, the Otters in blue playing on Axis. We'll be casting from the Axis side today. And then we'll have the Allies with 509th helped out by, let me just get their name right here. Helped out by 2RB. So it's 2RB, not AB. So both of these teams actually hailing from the Americas, the American competitive teams. I believe the rules are they're going by. I know there is it's not a full 49v49, but this kind of mindset and rule set of only using one gun, no Panthers. I get the no Panthers. The one gun thing though, not a huge fan of. Obviously there isn't a full team for this one, so it's not going to be as big of an issue. But yeah, I don't love the trend. If this is a trend we keep seeing in the future, it's going to be pulling on my heartstrings a little bit. One of the things that makes this game so unique, of course, is the artillery gameplay. About to get started here, getting ready for the match warm-up. About a minute 20 left. All right, let's get into game and get this game into gear here, guys. Competitive friendly, American Premier League, Otter versus 509 and second RP. Basically, Zach commanding for the Axis, Viking commanding for the Allies. Let's get it. Hello, and welcome everyone here to this hella loose competitive match with Otter on the Axis side in blue going up against 509 and second RB. Let's take a look at the map and the rollout here for the Otters. First off, they're coming in the tanks. We got Bunny, Chem, and Beard in the medium. We got a light tank also. Nadors, Kalishnikov, and Hagrid coming in with the infantry. We got some surfers on top. Nice to see. Wonder if they got rockets. Look at Clem in one. Who's in the other one here? Red Baron, so he's not going to have a rocket on him. Commander, basically Zach in the back. And then a wide flanking vehicle. Just going to be Chris going for possibly some airdrops. You can already see airdrop right there down for the garrison on the flank. Let's take a look here at Hospice, the midpoint. Where are the Allies? Deployment coming very far out from the first side. You can just hear the beautiful chirping of the birds. That's not going to stay true for too much longer. Deployment also Swordfish on the top. MG surfing on the top of that transport vehicle. Let's see how they meet at the mid. Looks like the Axis are going to get here first. Red Baron jumping off the top of that truck. Bag's going to suicide there. Murphy front line. Recon going up. The deployment looks like a Greyhound deployment cutting south of Hospice. Already landing on the backside on the plane there. We'll see if this one works. It looks like the Axis are in position to defend against this one. Also looking out for those tanks coming in from the Allies side. Not seeing any just yet. Lux making it to the south. That's importantly going to cut off the attachment to the south of point here as Otter takes control. 50% cap progress coming for the Otters here. Lux pushing into the back line. Where are those tanks here for the Allies? Lots of value, lots of damage coming in here. Allies trying to defend and stay in reaching distance of Hospice. That is not happening right now. Kaleidoscope on the back, just missing Earsma. I think Kaleidoscope's really wanting to go for that Lux. Let's hop on board the Lux right now. Oh, Wellington with the takedown. Gets the Lux and loses his own life. However, First point is going to be going towards Otters here with the 3-2. Apologize for the sound bug in the background. You can hear the Lux not wanting to give up in this world. Axis do start off really strongly here. 3-2 for the Otters on the start. If you are new to the stream and are wondering how to see this scoreboard, well, in the top right side, you can see the scores: blue for blue on the Axis, orange for orange as the allies, and then just above the scoreboard there, you can see the different points as they cap. Now, this will be more obvious and evident as one team starts to win the game a little more, going up 3-2, 4-1, possibly 5-0. You can see that bar on the top creep towards the orange or into the orange, and vice versa. If 509 second do come back in this one, that's how you tell. Right now, though, down 3-2 off the start, not the start. 509 and second we're looking for. Now, I'm wondering where second is here, because I didn't see any tanks pushing that first point. Now, let's check out the map to see how they are going to get set up for this defense of Cemetery. Hard point to take, especially with the next point being Rousseau de Firm in the background. Now, on the front line, we have Chris. He set up his wide garrison here. He's going to be going a flank to the south of Cemetery to get set up. And as for the rest of Otters here, they're going to look to set up their front line, get consolidated in the front line here, get some garrisons in the front line to control. You can see markers already going out from the commander right here. Rotate and get a little bit of control. However, on the north side, that tank is getting into a little bit of a duel here. Let's go figure out what's going on up on the north with the second RB tank. They're pushing in right now, already dropping. It's going to be a medium to start, taking a shot through the forest here from the Panzer IV. Panzer IV knows about this. Second RB has no idea where this P4 is. They should get out and repair right here before they get any more damage. Panzer IV is not going to give them an opportunity. Red Baron's going to be pushing in on the flank right here. Let's go on board with Red Baron, whipping out the Panzer Shrek, going to be on the flank. Beautiful spot to get a very nice rocket. Oh no! There's the front of the tank right there. Yeah, he is on the other side indeed.
The other side of this hedgerow.
Watch out, Red Baron. Oh, gotta be very careful.
His ass.
On the flank, though, Panzer IV is going to have a beautiful shot onto the side or back, and there it goes. Down goes the medium. Chalk up the first victory from Armor, going towards Beard, Chemdog, and Bunny Trigger in the Panzer IV with a, excuse me, with a little bit of help there from Red Baron. Let him know where they were, where his front was, where his rear armor was, and throwing a rocket for good measure. I mean, honestly, that's a good distracting technique there to keep the tank occupied. However, after the first couple of shots, that tank needed to keep its front armor facing the enemy Panzer IV. Now, front line here, not completely held by either side. It looks like Citrus does go down without taking out the OPs. Now Chips, close quarters, does get the OP here and manages to stay alive. He's going to have to patch here on the backside, but very good position so far with that OP going down. 509th is going to have a tough time holding their position. Now Bags on the flank from the backside here. Good position to ambush Wellington. Wellington with no idea. Oh, but he flicks down Bags. Wellington with the outplay right there. Very nice from him. Now Chips needs to stay alive. He's crushed the OP already. Now what else can he get from this situation here on the front line? Squad leader pushing down. He's gonna get one tap there. Bob on the right side. Chips gets two. Good shooting from him. Pushing on through here. What else can he get from this push? Chips getting through the front line of 509 second RB. Pushing into the grain field here. This is where his compatriot was taken out last time. Now very good spot to get an OP up, and he's completely through the lines right here. So that should be a very good start to this attack onto Cemetery from the Axis side. Now in the middle of the field here, moving up, we have defending Overdrive, Green Bean, Kaleidoscope, and Lemur. Good spacing from the squad here, trying to hold this lane. Now Green Bean needs to get, ooh, I was gonna say he needs to get that machine gun up. However, he gets taken out by Artie. Supplies are dropping. Maxi Pad looking to get a garrison down. He's going to have to take out this squad to do it. Tight angle there by Kaleidoscope. Gets one, gets two. Very nice job from him on the assault class. I'm looking a little more south here. We can see Looks like Sammy has good position. Let's check the map to see where that garrison went. Well, looks like it maybe has been taken out on the south here, replaced by either Shep God here or NCK. Oh, going very deep here. Chris still on that flanking the backside, and Chips from that really nice play, getting a multi-kill, pushing through the lines here. And all of a sudden, it looks like Otters are set up very nicely for an attack here onto the cemetery. Chips with another takedown onto point. Will he be able to get this garrison? I don't think he notices. Odd placement on the north side here of the garrison. Gene is looking to help out. Medic can revive Code 7 here. Chips still pushing south. And where is his OP? I believe he placed that Foxtrot OP. Yeah, so very far away. He's going to want to rotate this OP. He's in such a good position right now. He's going to want to get it. If I was him, I would put it on the north side over here and maybe go for that garrison take. Don't know if he saw the garrison still because he is pushing south. Unfortunately, he's going to have a little bit of time before that OP comes up, and lots of challenge from Saucy and a couple other members of 509th right here. Yep, there's the OP. Needs to win these gunfights. Very important here for Chips. On the point, taking some fire, not going down just yet. Decides to push through the wall, holding a tight angle here. Gets 2. Chips pushing in, crushes the OP. Chips all alone, gets 3. How many more will he get here? Chips absolutely dominating, gets another, I believe. My gosh, Chips is popping off right here. Let's go on board and see if we can keep up. That's another, what is that, 4 or 5? Sammy spawning in on another OP. Chips crushes a second OP, rotating around the backside, takes one more, taking some fire from the back, not able to flip that gun around and take out the other contact. But my gosh, Chips absolutely popping off right here. Really good job from him. Just doing beautifully here for Otter, setting this one up. Now, what can Chris JT do off the back of this? Very good position. Does he have an OP or a garrison up on the backside? Let's check it out. He is back in sector right now, in the first sector on point, so he's going to be contributing to cap progress. He has some spawns in very far back here. Maybe they're going to be looking for a garrison in this area from Krish, maybe with Polish. Very tough to attack from this backside. It's so easy. There's so much space you have to cross. Usually only garrisons, attack garrisons from the south or the north work here. Just due to the amount of space that you need to cross as an attacker, and the threats from recon tanks, 76s, mediums, anything coming in. Sounds like we're going to have a bombing run coming up here. Here we can see it's dropping on the south. That's going to miss a majority of this force, nor is it going to hit the garrison that is on point. Otters miscalculating a little bit there, maybe even having some fortune as Polish taking out 1 or 2 members of 509 second here, trying to get away from that bombing run with the MG42. Garrison is untouched on the north side here. You can see good defense coming in from Roman, Snake, Bob, and Noble. Garrison untouched on the north. A little bit of cap pressure. You can see they are challenging the 4th. That is going to be NCK and his squad. Citrus on the backside joining in the party too, as we do see I believe a recon vehicle here. Second tank engagement. No, it is going to be a Tiger and a Panzer IV coming in to bully 509 second RB off this point. Tanks, while normally very good, it's quite tough for them to be effective directly on the cemetery itself. It's much more valuable to use these tanks to block off these back lanes to point. It's so easy to control these large open unconcealed fields right here. Wonder if that's how they'll use them. Maybe they'll look to get control over the back. Whatever they decide to do, they're gonna have to do it quick. We're seeing cap progress on the midpoint at hospice. What is going on? Where is the defense? Defense is there. The cap progress is more or less just going to be in sector. Ooh. Truck blowing up at the bottom of your screen here. So this is going to be what that cap progress looks like. All Otters really need to do here is redeploy a few more bodies into sector 1 or 2. And yet you can see cap progress has stalled again. I'm not seeing anything else here that would contribute to that. Oh, hold the phone. Oh, no, there's a lot more. They just weren't in sector yet. We didn't see them in view. Duke in a 1vx situation up here. 1776 is his name. On the backside, what's going on here, though? Wait a second. You know what happened here? 509 second RB airheaded and didn't clear the garrison. Gary Spawn's coming in. What is going on right here? They've cleared out a few. Do they still not know about the Gary? 50% cap progress is fast approaching here for Otters. Huge mistake on the backside. They just need to rotate some more onto the defense. Is the garrison live? Yes, it's live. Enemies are near. Airhead is right on the other side. Spawn coming in. 1 drops, 2 drops. Duke is still up. He drops 2. Generation wiping them out from the bush. Wow. Crazy little bit of events here on point. However, the Otters have redeployed enough to stall. And that cap progress is falling fast. 509 second RB need to push these bodies towards the point. They're very just grouping up together. They need to spread out, get into each of those hedgerows, get some more squad leaders in here. I'm only seeing 2 squad leaders. I'd love to see 3 squad leaders up and much more emphasis on that tempo of attack, because now that the Otters have stalled this, it's going to be very hard to get this cap progress back. 50% cap progress for the Otters over on the cemetery. Let's see how this bombing run goes. Gets 1, gets 2, bags running for his life. He gets out safe. Red Baron not so, well, he is so lucky. I'm shocked he survived that. However, on the backside, look at this. Chips, Clem, Panzerford, Tiger, like kind of tightening the walls around the spawns from 509 second, not letting them access to their own point right here. Very good play. Kind of what we said they would do. Use those tanks to bully the other side. Force them onto point. Now Snake makes it through. I think this might be too little too late. Checking the map, obviously we can't see if they have a reinforce. I would assume there is a reinforce on this point. There's just not enough bodies on the point itself. Gun run gets 1 onto point. Obviously that northern garrison is down. However, 98, 99, 100, there is the cap onto the point. Now there's a lot of orange still left here, but those tanks are just so powerful. Now Sammy looking for a play. Is there a satchel? Oh, Nader with the run out. 2 taps Sammy. No satchel for you. Now that Tiger tank's going to need to beeline it out of there as 2 of the crew are down. However, cap is contested right here. Still a lot of 509 second RB on point. And there is cap progress back the way of the boys and girls in orange here on the cemetery. Otters just had to do a little bit more there to rid themselves of the allies on point, and they couldn't do it. Very important. The next couple minutes are so important here for 509 second. They need to cap this back. They can't stop that cap progress. Those squad leaders needed to get those OPs down. Noble's got 1. Hoff needs to fall back a little bit and get another OP down. This is gonna get overrun right away. There it goes. Polish overruns the OP. He goes down. Phoenix gonna trade that kill back. Down goes Hoff, and with that, down goes the cap progress for 509. Only 1 squad leader left. Desperately, they need to get a garrison up on the south side here and get a couple more squad leads in the action if they want to have a hope of retaking the cemetery. Because what's going to happen is, well, it's already happening. Look at the Otters pressure here on the backside. We have JFK, Jaeger, Jimmy, and Cost GS on point right here, already pressuring the fist point for 509 second. JFK with the bazooka, excuse me, the Panzerschreck into point. Defending here. Trying to find some squad leaders. There's Overdrive. Daxer is there too, and Roman. So 3 squad leaders on the backside. Half track coming out. Unfortunately, Chris is right here again. Chris seems to be the man on the mission here, constantly getting behind the enemy's lines. He's gonna be able to spot out that half track fairly easily. Checking out the map here. We can see how the supplies are going down. Garrison control already up. Already the thoughts are How are we attacking this last point here? Tiger is pushing in. 520 fuel, good on the fuel. Of course, no Panthers today, just Tigers in this one. 558 manpower, 408 munitions. Looking really good here and comfortable for the Axis side. Tiger has no doubtedly picked up their crew again and is pushing. Now, 509 second, need to get way, way wider here. You can see how they're all clumped up on the point. You can't do that in competitive play. They need to be on the far flanks here. Garrisons on the flanks. Infantry squads on the flanks. Those infantry squads that are on point, as soon as they think they're losing the point, they need to be pushing off the point to where Koss is, to where Jaeger is, getting those OPs spread out. When you consolidate just on the point here, it's very, very easy to entrap and to dominate, to get dominated as the defensive team. Now the Tiger here doing a little bit of standoff action on the backside. Would love to see him push up with the infantry and really just overrun this point. Even if they were to lose the Tiger, not a huge loss, lots of fuel left over, but the potential to overrun OPs to take out garrisons on point is so much greater that I would definitely look to risk that. We're gonna go on board with the Greyhound coming out here for the Allies. Greyhound's got to watch out here. Tiger is peeking. Oh, Tiger just missing with the first shot onto the Greyhound. Tiger's going to get a second chance. Oh, just not enough time in the world. Oh, never mind. Hold the phone. I think that was going to be an AT spawning from a Gary or something, taking him out. A shot through a bush. Let's go a little wider here. Chips. I don't see any AT. You know what? Actually, I think that was a really nice shot. The Tiger tracking through the bush and is just going to get a shot through the bush. That's exactly what it was. Tiger gets a shot through the bush to take out the Greyhound. Good gunning again from this crew. Actually, we haven't congratulated this crew yet on a win. They are Hagrid, Kalishnikov, and Nadorst. Or Nadors. Nadors won. So good job on that one. Second RB in the tanks, not having a great night here on the Allies. Losing the medium, but now losing the recon vehicle. Really tough to play out of course. I don't know where that Panzer Force gun, they might have got taken out. They might be rotating into a Tiger themselves. Looks like they're doing the latter. Do they drive a Panzer IV back to base? No, they probably just got destroyed, right? Consequently, they could have handed it off to a defensive squad or even an offensive squad and just had one member sit in it. That's very popular Panzer Force. I'd love to see that kind of tactical use also of medium tanks when crews want to rotate out to heavies. But a little bit wider here. This is good to see from the Allies. They just need to get the OPs wide and start playing on these flanks. Start playing these hedgerows. Punish the enemy team for not being as wide as you are. Now, MaxiPad is playing that wide. Let's see in this little engagement who's going to come out on top. 2v1 on the flank right here. And it's going to be Jeter with the shot. Good on him there. On the flank, we're closing in on 25 minutes of play here as the Otters are pressing the backside. Alhoff's going to take out Phoenix in the little river here. Still way too close to point here for 509 second. They need to get wide, wide, wide. Chuck coming in from the backside here is going to have a beautiful opportunity for a satchel. Well, not like that. Bob going to whip it around and one tap clap Chuck. Very dangerous here, though. You can see not wide defense. One OP on point, maybe a garrison. Two squad leads, three squad leads inside the cap point. Can't have that. Need one anchor squad. The rest of those squads need to be getting behind, to the flanks, everything. They've given up so much space here on the flank. And you know what? I can't believe my eyes, because even though they've given up that time, they are pressing onto the cemetery. Let's take a look at the point to see what's going on. It's going to be attack from the north. Good setup right here. Earsmo and Duke have a lot of work cut out from them. Sheep on the backside pressuring the OPs. Oh no, he's gonna find it and take it out. This attack's about to fall flat on his head. Sheep crushes the OP on the backside. Really good defensive work from him. Now, what can they do? Can they follow up? Do they have an airhead on point? Well, they do have another spawn, a second OP coming in. However, those squad leaders, are they up still? I can see Noble there. I don't see another squad leader here spawning in. Let's see if we can match the squad leader to the OP. Well, they do have a garrison. So there's that. That's the defensive team, though, not the attacking team. The attacking team here, we can't tell. I wish we could. We'll have to wait and see. It looks like it's just that one squad. One squad's not going to be enough for this cap. And all Otter really has to do is spawn a few more bodies back there and stop. And this cap race is going to end up with, I believe, the Otters taking this one 5-0. It would take an absolute miracle here for 509 second to be able to stay in this one. 27 minutes. There we go. The cap progress is stalled. Panthers pushing, Tigers pushing on the north and south of the point here. Russo to firm. The last defender is going to go down justified. And the Otters are going to take this game 5-0 in about 28 minutes. Very nice play from the attacking squad leads from the Otters, doing good work. Wellington actually spawning near. Is there an OP, a hidden OP on the north here? If there is, where is the rest of his squad spawning in? Getting 2 shots off. Unfortunately, doesn't do big damage here to this Tiger. Phoenix is going to come to try and defend here. Wellington throwing some smoke nades and some nades into the compound itself. Oh, I bet he wishes he had a satchel right now. 98, 99, 100. That is going to be the 5-0. The Otters take it in exactly, well, more or less 28 minutes. GG, well played, everyone. 5-0 is the ultimate score here. Let's take a look at the scores on both teams, starting off with the Otters. Hagrid squad, 1,200. The winning commander is also basically Zach. Let's take a look at some of these other scores. Yeah, they blew them out of the water. Hagrid's tank was on fire. 1,200 scores, crazy. On the opposite side, we have Koopy Poopy with 1K combat score. Apologies, I was looking at the wrong tab there. I wish we had like a stats plugin for kills, death, assists. There's websites in Archon for that, but yeah, GG, well played, guys. I'm gonna take a short break. Ask to see if we're gonna do another one here, and if not, oh, we can see the points again. So combat scores 519, Destroyer's tank. Really, it was a quick game. You know, nobody really above 300 in the infantry. 46 high score. That's the other tank, though. I mean, 27 minute game. You know, but that 1,200's a massive score coming from Hagrid. Like I said, though, we'll take a quick break. Well, I'm gonna ask if we're gonna do a rematch and flip sides or whatever. And if not, I'll come back to you guys and we'll end the stream. And if so, we'll get into that second game right there. Stay with us. Hope you guys enjoyed the content in the stream so far. Be right back. All right. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for joining the stream. There will not be a second game. Otters taking this one 5-0 in about 28 minutes. Good game from them. Thank you so much for joining the cast. And we'll look forward to you guys joining us tomorrow as the Circle takes on Phoenix live on this channel. Also, guys, have a great night and a great end to your weekend and a good week. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the channel.